A foldable iPhone covered in 24K gold sounds like the ultimate luxury flex until you remember one key detail: it folds. And that single movement changes everything about how a luxury smartphone can be customized, with rumors intensifying around Apple's first foldable iPhone, widely referred to as the Apple iPhone Fold. Dubai-based luxury tech customization house Trove is already preparing for what could be the most complex bespoke iPhone project in years. Because the iPhone Fold won't be a normal, flat slab iPhone with a predictable backplate. It will be a device with multiple exterior zones, a hinge mechanism, shifting weight distribution, tight tolerances, and surfaces that repeatedly move and meet each other every time you open and close it. And if you're building a true luxury iPhone Fold, you can't treat that like a regular gold-plated phone. Trove's entire approach is built around one idea. Real luxury has to work with the engineering, not fight it. According to Manish, managing director at Trove, the foldable format forces customization houses to think differently, because premium materials can't simply sit on top of the product. They have to match the architecture, the motion, and the mechanics that make the foldable iPhone possible in the first place. That's why the iPhone Fold represents a new kind of challenge for bespoke smartphone customization. Side-mounted touch. Traditional iPhones offer a clean, stable canvas, one primary back surface, camera cutouts, side rails, and a layout that stays the same day after day. But a foldable iPhone creates a moving canvas. It introduces separate exterior panels, hinge components, edges that experience stress, and structural areas that must maintain perfect alignment through thousands of folds. So before Trove even decides where 24K gold, platinum, carbon fiber, premium leather, diamonds, or gemstones should go, the first step is understanding Apple's final production hardware, because the final hinge design and exterior materials will determine what can be customized safely and what should remain untouched. And the hinge is the centerpiece of the entire story. Most current reporting points to a book-style foldable iPhone design, which immediately puts the hinge under the spotlight. For a luxury brand, the hinge isn't just a functional component, it's a moving mechanical system. It rotates, it bears load, it experiences friction and repeated stress, and it relies on tight manufacturing tolerances. That means the hinge can't be treated like a normal decorative surface. A stationary iPhone back can be covered, coated, engraved, and set with details in predictable ways. But a hinge is different. If you add too much thickness, change surface friction, or interfere with the tolerances, even slightly, you risk affecting the fold motion, long-term durability, and the overall feel of the device. That's why Trove is leaning toward a more restrained, engineered approach to iPhone Fold luxury customization, identifying which areas are ideal for premium materials and which areas must be protected to preserve Apple's intended movement and structure. On a foldable iPhone, more material doesn't automatically mean more luxury. Precision does. So how might luxury materials actually work on an Apple iPhone Fold? Trove is known for 24K gold iPhone customization, but the iPhone Fold may demand something more architectural, something that treats the phone as a composition of surfaces rather than one continuous plate. Instead of flooding the entire device in a single finish, the foldable design could allow contrasting zones, one exterior section in carbon fiber, another with 24K gold accents, a subtle platinum frame detail, and a premium leather panel that enhances grip without adding unnecessary weight. That last point matters more than most people realize. Weight. Foldable phones already carry additional internal structure, hinge components, reinforcement, and layered display engineering. Add dense precious metals without a plan, and you can throw off balance, comfort, and daily usability. Trove's concept focuses on placing luxury where it adds meaning and beauty, without turning the iPhone Fold into something that feels heavy, awkward, or impractical in the hand. This is where carbon fiber becomes especially interesting for iPhone Fold customization. Carbon fiber has a technical, performance-driven identity, motorsport, aerospace, supercars, and a foldable iPhone is at its core an engineering product, hinge architecture, stress management, precision movement. Pairing carbon fiber with carefully placed 24K gold or platinum detailing could create a modern luxury look that feels aligned with the iPhone Fold's purpose. Instead of feeling like a layer that was added afterward, then there's platinum, an entirely different kind of statement. where 24K gold is bold and instantly recognizable, platinum is cooler, cleaner, and more understated. On a foldable iPhone, that contrast could be used to create two personalities depending on the device's state. Closed, the iPhone Fold could look minimal and discreet. Open, it could reveal a more expressive, high-impact design language across its exterior surfaces. The foldable form factor makes that kind of dual identity possible, in a way a conventional iPhone simply can't match. And that brings us to personalization, because the iPhone Fold isn't just a new iPhone category. It's a new storytelling format. A foldable iPhone exists in two physical states, folded and unfolded. That opens new opportunities for bespoke engraving and custom artwork. Initials, monograms, family crests, corporate emblems, or individually commissioned designs can be planned across multiple exterior sections, either as a unified theme or as complementary elements that reveal themselves as the phone. Transforms, a client might choose a refined, understated exterior with subtle branding, then place a more artistic, expressive piece on another panel, or the design could be split deliberately, one side for minimal luxury, the other for a bold signature finish. The point is that customization can become intentional and layered, not just decorative. Goldprive sees this as part of a bigger shift in luxury technology. In the past, bespoke smartphone design was often about changing the look of a finished object, gold plating, gemstone settings, engraving. But the Apple iPhone Fold could push customization houses to think more like product designers, considering ergonomics, material transitions, structural stress points, and mechanical movement alongside beauty and exclusivity. That's why Goldprive is preparing early, but not rushing the final build process. The company has already outlined a dedicated luxury concept collection for the iPhone Fold era, exploring potential combinations of 24K gold, rose gold, platinum, carbon fiber, premium leather, diamonds, gemstones, and bespoke engraving. But Goldprive has also been clear that it will only finalize its technical customization architecture after Apple officially reveals the foldable iPhone and confirms the real-world production specifications, and it's important to keep expectations realistic. Apple has not officially confirmed the product name, final materials, or complete specs of a foldable iPhone. iPhone Fold is still a descriptive label used by the industry and the public. That's why Goldprive is treating its current customization concepts as development work, design directions that will be updated the moment Apple's official announcement locks in the final structure of the device, because once Apple reveals the real iPhone Fold hardware, the customization question becomes very specific and very challenging. Where can 24K gold be applied without affecting thermal behavior, grip, durability, and balance? Which areas can handle engraving without weakening structural integrity? How should carbon fiber be shaped to complement the foldable architecture? What parts of the hinge should remain untouched to protect movement and tolerances? How do you add diamonds or gemstones without creating snag points or stress zones? How do you make the phone feel like luxury in the hand without making it less usable every day? That's the level of detail foldable customization demands. For Goldprive, the iPhone Fold could create an entirely new category in bespoke smartphone design, one where the best luxury version isn't the one with the most gold or the most gemstones, but the one where materials, movement, engineering, and personalization feel perfectly integrated. A conventional iPhone customization changes what a device looks like, but an Apple iPhone Fold customization has to answer a more difficult question. How do you customize an object that physically transforms every time you use it? And that's exactly the question Goldprive is getting ready to solve.